All right. Wow. What a good fight. Teofimo Lopez upsets Vasily Lomachenko to become the what they'll say is the undisputed lightweight champion. And the fight went every way that I thought it would go. And in the end of it, I won my money. Gotta love it. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back, welcome back. So, hey man, I don't even know what to do in this fight because it was like every prediction that I made for this fight came true. Love it. But most importantly, I won money because at the last minute, I went with my mind over my imagination. So, let's talk about it. Well, if you saw the fight, you know that Vasily Lomachenko is now no longer a champion. His record, I do believe now, is 14-2, and he lost at the hands of Teofimo Lopez, who is now the WBA, the WBO, the IBF, and the WBC franchise champion. The guy immediately becomes the franchise champion. But we'll save that for videos, I'm sure, to be coming up later this week and later in this conversation about what Teofimo Lopez needs to do. But the first part of this, let's talk about the fight. Then I'm going to talk about Vasily Lomachenko. And then I'm going to talk about Teofimo Lopez and what's going on in the lightweight division. So, all right, first things first, man. Teofimo Lopez, this is how I saw the fight. I had Teofimo Lopez winning by 1 round. I had him winning by 1 round. I thought that it was my scorecard was virtually identical to Andre Ward's, with the exception of that I gave all of the early rounds to Teofimo Lopez, and I gave the majority of the later rounds to Vasily Lomachenko. And as a result, I had Teofimo Lopez winning by 1 round. I could have been okay with a draw like Andre Ward had, but the scorecards. See, that's why I did what I did, which was bet on Teofimo Lopez. I made sure I did that because I had been telling you guys for this entire time since I heard this fight. It does not make sense to me that Bob Arum is going to flush Teofimo Lopez down the toilet in order for an aged Vasily Lomachenko to gain the status of undisputed champion of the world. And I said that Vasily Lomachenko's sell-by date was here, and that is exactly what took place. He got in there with a guy that was just too big. I mean, that's pretty much just it. He was just too big, too strong. And now Teofimo Lopez, don't get me wrong, is an excellent fighter. In the early parts of the fight, he definitely controlled the fight with his jab and, just kept scoring. He didn't overcommit. He didn't get he didn't get off balance or give Vasily Lomachenko a lot of opportunities to score easy points in the first half of the fight. And then towards the middle part of the fight, when Vasily Lomachenko really started pushing and looking like he was trying to get Teofimo Lopez out of there, and that's what I said in the very last video that I did. I was like, there's just something about this fight that tells me that Vasily Lomachenko is going to get Teofimo Lopez like in the 10th round. And what happened in the fight was that it was the 8th. When did he start going? I can look at my scorecard again, but I think it was around the 9th. But right around that time, like Vasily Lomachenko had done in other fights, he did it to everybody else he's fought at lightweight. He did that to Jorge Linares. He did it to Jose Pedraza. He did it to Luke Campbell, where he just kind of, he sits back in the first half of the fight, and then he waits to get the people in the deeper second half of the fight, and then he starts pressing, right? So I figured that that's what he was going to do to Teofimo Lopez, and I was like, what's the chances of Teofimo Lopez not cracking under that, right? And so that was the last video that I did. So I was just like, man, that's what I was feeling. However, when I went to bet, I was like, because I usually don't do that. I usually don't on fights. But I was like, my man Frank Hoy, shout out to you, Frank Hoy, was like, man, bet your heart here it is. And he gave me a super chat and he was like, here, Fanon, here's $100 in the super chat. Go ahead and bet it on it. So I was like, all right. Because I was really like so in between what I was going to do, who I thought was going to win. But I went on as like, you know what? Yeah, let me do that because I have more faith. I have more faith in the dirty side of politics than I do in Vasily Lomachenko's ability to get a guy out of there who is probably going to be weighing 155, look like he weighing 160 pounds in the ring on fight night. And that's pretty much what happened. Now, I thought again that fight could have been a draw. I could have given it to Vasily. I could have given it to Teofimo Lopez by a round. Not now. I don't believe that Vasily Lomachenko won that fight. I do not. However, the scorecards that came out for that fight, 116, 112, 119, 109, 117, 111. Man, they gave them all but one guy gave Teofimo Lopez all but 2 rounds. No, man, those scorecards seemed a little bit wide to me. But again, that's why I said, and I am going to have up in this video, you will see the whole time, my winning sheet. Because I know that I do so many videos, sometimes people mix up what my actual prediction was. But for this one, I have a receipt my last statement that I had on it was no, I cannot believe that they're going to throw Teofimo Lopez away. I just can't believe it. Where is Teofimo Lopez going to go after this? And then where is Vasily Lomachenko going to go after this, right? Now, with Vasily Lomachenko gone, it just opens up whole new vistas for top rank, right? Because now Teofimo Lopez can go up to 140, and you have Josh Taylor up there. You have Jose Ramirez up there. You actually have another guy on the undercard who was fighting. I can't remember what his name is. The guy that beat Saucedo. I do believe he's at 140 pounds. So, that Teofimo Lopez more than likely is going to fight that guy, But now what Teofimo Lopez should do, now on to Teofimo Lopez, because honestly, goodbye, Vasily. Now, goodbye, Vasily. And honestly, I like Vasily. I'm feeling bad for Vasily that Vasily lost because I do believe that Vasily Lomachenko was fed to that guy. He was just so much bigger. And you could tell, like, now when Vasily Lomachenko was hitting him with really solid shots, it just didn't do the same thing. It just didn't do the same stuff to Teofimo Lopez than it would have like a guy like Jason Sosa. So, I just think you really got an opportunity to see the dirty side of Bob Arum in boxing. And I've been telling people for months that is what I was like, yeah. And then just the last minute, I was like, man, he can get this guy out of here in 10 rounds because he's going to push on Teofimo. And I don't know if Teofimo's going to be able to, is he going to crack? Teofimo didn't crack, man. Teofimo actually seemed like he knew what the scorecard, knew what the rounds were, knew and was prepared for the fact that Vasily Lomachenko was going to step on the gas, and he just maintained his composure. And then in the 12th round, dude, he almost got him out of there. It was very well. No. Let me get that wrong. I don't think he ever tried to get him out of there, and I don't think he ever almost got him out of there. And quite honestly, I've got to give a lot of credit to Vasily Lomachenko's chin because Vasily Lomachenko was taking very clean hooks, very clean very clean hooks, very clean uppercuts, and taking all of those shots, man. So it's just, man, what a great fight, man. So, but now what happens moving forward? Teofimo Lopez fight Devin Haney. Please don't do this Canelo Alvarez thing now and turn into some, now you think that you're the big megastar and you're the biggest, hottest thing in boxing and you don't need to fight Devin Haney. Dog, fight Devin Haney. Devin Haney is the same size as you, and Devin Haney is not an old man. Okay? Vasily Lomachenko is a 33-year-old man who has been fighting since he was 6 years old, who's got like 50 million miles on his legs, and he just is just in a weight class that was just too big for him right now. Definitely with a guy like Teofimo Lopez, because Teofimo Lopez is like a junior middle. He's like I'm exaggerating with the junior middleweight thing, but he's a much bigger man than Vasily Lomachenko. So we'll see what happens. We'll talk. Make sure you guys come to OG Boxing Talk in the morning. I'm so excited. I can't believe I got I walked up out of there with $750. $750. Thank you, Lomachenko. Thank you. And I knew if it just, again, the reason why I bet, I was like, if this goes to decision, all Teofimo Lopez has to do is go the distance, and Teofimo Lopez is going to win this fight. Boop! Teofimo Lopez went the distance, and he won the fight. And those scorecards, Teofimo Lopez could have lost the last. Let me look at these scorecards. Teofimo Lopez could have lost the last 2 rounds, because that would have made the score 114, 114, 117, 111, and 115, 115, 113. So he could have just thrown away the last 2 rounds and he still would have won. Nah, dog. No. That is some choreographed scoring in my opinion. But anyway, you give me your thoughts on what you think. And with that, I'm out. Peace.